Is it cold outside? And good thing Rebel is here from All American Exteriors, of course, trying to keep you warm this time of year, trying to keep the heat inside your home, and that's what we're all about here, Rebel.
Yes. Well, I brought in my camera today. This is a FLIR camera.
A FLIR camera.
Forward-looking infrared. And it was invented to show the different heat signatures or the cool temperature. It shows actually to like a thousandth of a degree difference.
Here here's what it looks like here on the screen.
That's a very, very fancy.
Very fancy.
I can actually take like.
Oh, he's gonna take a shot here of Jackie.
Yeah. Let's see if we can.
Can you see the?
Oh, my head went
Where
down.
I gotta.
Like when you did it before, I
see.
had a much hotter head.
That's Jackie's personality right there. How about that, huh?
That's her aura showing there. See, Jackie's hot.
So what would you use something like this for?
Well, we do that, and I've got a picture I brought in of an outside of a house, and we shoot the house so you can see where air leaks are, what is efficient and what is not efficient. So you can see where your money's going. And we've talked about it a little bit in the past, but I thought it'd be fun to bring it in so people could actually see it.
Okay.
I don't think there's another window company or exterior company out there that's running around with these.
So how does that work? How is it able to feed that information? I know it's a pretty spendy device, so
yeah.
How, is it working with lasers, or what's going on?
It's forward-looking infrared lasers is what it is, and so it actually, we shoot like the house, the windows or whatever. We go around, we look for those air leaks and things. And like today, it's very, very cold out, and your house is going to be around 72 degrees inside, or 69 or whatever you keep it at.
Right.
And so what we want to do is look for those air leaks. You can see there on the windows, see those are before we replaced them, and then the one on the right is after we put energy efficient windows in. The one on the left, you're spending money out the door. Literally about 30 to 40% of the money you're spending on heating and cooling is blowing away on you. And on the right, you can see how that money is getting to stay in your pocket.
So you get to seal it up that much differently.
That right there shows you how your windows can pay themselves off relatively quickly.
Wow.
So it's very important, especially today with all the energy costs as high as they're getting.
So triple pane, you've got a couple of cavities in there that have either air or some kind of inert gas, right?
We use Krypton in our triple pane. Again, that's something that most manufacturers don't use because of the expense. But Krypton is a denser gas, so it's more insulative value to it. Also, because it's denser, every year you lose a very minute percentage of gas out of your window. So if somebody sells you an argon gas thermal pane window with two, they know that's going to last 12, 15 years. And then the energy efficiency every year decreases just a little bit. And it doesn't with the Krypton because it's such a dense gas. But it's more expensive, and that's why most window companies don't put it in that cavity.
So whereas a normal cheapy window would have one pane of glass between 17-degree air and 72-degree air this morning.
Right.
This has more of a barrier to keep that heat inside.
Yep, exactly. And we can also use this device to check your insulation. You know, a lot of homeowners don't realize how under-insulated their home are. You know, about 60% of the homes in the state of Iowa are under-insulated. And
now is that just from insulation that has settled over time, or is it just wasn't enough in the first place?
That could be part of it, but a lot of it is also the codes wasn't there and when they were building the houses, and you need 21 inches of insulation is what they recommend. That's a lot of insulation. That's what they recommend. Most houses have 3 to 6 inches. And so for a minor amount of money, and people just don't realize, because when you're having a hard time or you're spending all this money out on energy, it's taken away from the groceries, it's taken away from the dispendable income, you can save that money by adding a little bit of insulation. You may have to pay the money up front, but you get it back really quickly. And then it starts putting money in your pocket.
Especially on days like today or in the next couple of days. You mentioned single digits again, down 2 degrees overnight in a couple of days?
4 degrees tomorrow morning, 7 Thursday morning, 2 degrees Saturday morning, 6 Sunday morning.
And it could just be a case of your furnace not being able to keep up with your needs.
That's right. That's true. I mean, and that's a valid point. Not only does it make your furnace work harder, it's going to wear your furnace out quicker. Because it's running constantly. So instead of getting 25 years out of your furnace, maybe you're going to get 12. So, I mean, there's a ton of money that's saved by investing in quality windows and doors insulated siding. And like I say, we do insulation up in the attics, blow insulation up the attics. A lot of people in Iowa have the energy blankets because they realize how much they're losing in air conditioning to reflect the sun, the heat back up. But that doesn't do anything for you in the wintertime. So it's really nice to add that.
So you guys do that too? Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't realize you did that service as well.
Yeah, we take care of the entire exterior of your home. So this is just a device that's a tool that we use. A lot of times we blow insulation in the walls for people, and you can't tell in that cavity. You can't see in it. This allows me to see in that cavity so I can go, wait a second, everything's nice, but I still see a warm section in the wall. That tells me maybe there's a fire break in there and the insulation got stopped on that fire break, and now you got a cavity with no insulation. This allows me to make sure I can get 100% efficient for your insulation.
Great
idea. We were just talking about being more energy efficient, and now's the time to kind of figure that out is with the temperatures we have, but you also are always saying you get what you pay for. People might see, come talk to you and be like, well, I don't want to spend that much, but you're showing where the savings is going to be in the back end.
You said that about the getting ready. Wednesday, I was upset because my Prime on Amazon wasn't going to be there until Monday, and I seen Jason's forecast, and my doggy door was leaking air, and I hadn't got it done. And my wife had told me, I don't know how many times, you need to replace it. And I finally got online and ordered an insulated doggy door. Yeah, but it came yesterday, and I took it right straight from the UPS man and put it right straight in.
There you go, perfect. So all that type of stuff and tips for that as well. But again, can you put these windows in with temperatures like they are today?
Absolutely. We put them in, yes. Yeah, and it's not that intrusive to you. What we do is we put down a piece of indoor-outdoor carpeting. We'll build a wall, a zip wall, around the window. That stops that. It creates a barrier. It's not as good, but back when I was wearing a tool belt, I had a gal watch a football game, and she was literally from me to Jackie, and I had her whole door tore out. But I built that little zip wall, and she just put a shawl over and watched her game and stayed right there in the room with me while I put the door in her house.
Oh, okay.
So if people want to get a hold of you, Rebel, and say, listen, I know I have a problem, your machine can tell everybody where the leaks are, you can correct them, right?
Right. You can get a hold of me at 515-255-4872 or at allamerican4u.com. And we are still doing the buy two, get one free. So we can really help you.
There's a deal going on.
Yep.
So take advantage of it, folks, and have somebody here in Des Moines do the work for you so you know where they are.
There you go.
Beautiful. Thank you, sir. Good to see you.
Thanks, Rebel.
Thank you.
Stay warm, buddy.